Evening, folks. I'll jump on and do a bit of commentary of the Ian Hay and Wayne Gardner game. After I've just been pumped by Luke, Mr. Gilbert managed to break and dish his first 4 breaks and return dish 2 of mine, so totally obliterated. 12-5 in the end. Just dangled a carrot and let me nearly get to 2 points. Anyway, so first frame, Ian to break. Just push that yellow across to cover that red up a little bit. It's going to make it difficult to carry on now. Not sure if that red goes past the black or not. May just have to slow down here. No, that's not Ian's style. So Wayne coming to the table. I'm not sure again with the camera angle whether that yellow goes past this red down here. If it does, well, judging by that, I think Wayne. Oh, he's gone in off. I think Wayne was trying to move that yellow, so from that, I'm assuming it doesn't. At least now he put this white in there. Does the red go down to this bottom right pocket? Has he looked at that, or does he not need to anyway? May just be able to drop it in. Right, so I'll change that. I think it may go in his pocket. Has he seen it now? So I think he's just going to try and drop on it and then pop the red next. Oh no! Oh wow! Well, if it does go, well, we might take it now, but decided to take the red next to the black. Just have to swing this round, and you have to play a lot of. Oh, taking it. Oh, it does go then. So it definitely goes. I'm surprised he didn't set the white up to take it first. There's a cracking pot. And that's one thing that Ian is really good at, is potting. Tell that he's needs a background. Comes into play. Stop white stop. Yeah, he's fine there. And that is 1-0 to Ian. Wayne will be a little disappointed there with the in off. Well, the fact he tried to move that yellow, he could have potentially come back to that a bit later on in the clearance. Not sure if the angle's really there to force it around. But it's the first frame, so it's probably still a bit cold. Yeah, Wayne is breaking. I know he's got a monster break. No, it's not really hit them with much power. And it's dry, but they're all tight. This is messy. Quite a bit of work to do here for Ian. Because
almost like you don't want to be the first one to go in on these. But going in he is. Can he screw it back and get an angle to pop that yellow and run it through? Oh, I think he's gone too far. That's what he's looking at doing. Yeah. The problem with brakes, when you brake like that, the first person to attempt them, we sort of say this all the time, if they're not there, don't go for them. And don't pop balls. He's not played a bad shot there. Because if you keep potting balls up and you've got no chance of clearing them up, you're in a world of pain. Because they'll just sneak you and they can pick the white up and put it anywhere, and you basically can't win. That's the other guy makes a big mistake. But he's playing a decent shot there, so he's just getting that yellow to where it is. I think he's left this yellow. Hey, what? If he's left a sliver of it, he's not even looking at it. He's looking at, well, he's not getting a cushion, is he? Or is it a red first? Wow. This is where Wayne might just look at the lost turn shot, play that red, pop the yellow, and just stun the white there, or bring it back a little bit. Just open it. Here we go. Just opens up the whole game for Wayne then. He doesn't actually have to snooker him. He could bring the white right back if he wants to, and let Ian see that yellow that's next to the black, because then that'll make him free up that red for Wayne as well. Yeah, no, just drop it in. He's decided to do. No, he may have left again. He may have left that yellow, you know. Thin cut, right hand side on the white, could go into that red, knock the yellow out, potentially leave him on a ball. The shot that I'm sure Wayne didn't want to leave him. Got too much right hand side on that. Not going to be an off. And I think he'll be quite happy with that, actually, with where that yellow is. He'll be quite happy, but I think Wayne has just got the red down the cushion. He's only got to hit that yellow, and it moves it away from the pocket. Yeah, it doesn't actually have to do much as such. I mean, even a loss of turn shot's no good here. Really, for Ian, this is what I was saying a little bit earlier. Once you pot a few balls and the other guy's got more balls on the table, you're pretty screwed. There's not a lot he can do here. Wayne's almost toying with him here a little bit. But maybe the best shot is just a loss of turn shot, pop the yellow. Sorry, cut the yellow onto the red, leave the yellow over the hole. This causes a little bit of a problem for Wayne, because it just blocks those reds from going in there. But Wayne's going to just do a lost turn shot again, probably. Get down there and do the lost turn shot again. Stun the white back to near that yellow, which that's next to the red, and he can't do anything. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter as such, because he can just do it next time. So Ian has got a chance to at least get this yellow out, but can he even get it out? You know, he's sort of hitting it straight into the black almost, or straight into that red. So I don't even think it will move very far. What about hitting it hard, really hard? He's not even attempting to move it, which I don't think is a great shot, because so now we've still got that yellow that doesn't go anywhere, and Wayne's just going to play the plant red onto the red and then play the loss of turn shot, I think, or just play this now straight away. Not really sure why Wayne did that. I don't know why he didn't just pop the red onto the yellow, because those reds have now gone next to each other, and I don't think they're a plant. They've just tied each other up a little bit. However, again, he's still got time because of the yellow next to the red, where Ian should probably have got that out with that shot. He can't go anywhere. Ian's really got no shots. Wayne's still got all the time in the world. So now Wayne can just split those reds up. Well, you can play he'll probably play the plant, bring the white across, and maybe go for the red in the middle. The top red. No, he's going to just split them up. Yeah, so doesn't need to get the snooker really. Doesn't really mind if Ian can see this yellow to pot it, because he can't do anything because that yellow's still behind the black and touching the red. So it doesn't make no difference at all. As I say, Wayne's just biding his time. Yeah, and Ian obviously doesn't want to pot that yellow. So Wayne will just roll the plant down probably. It's all about that red that's behind the yellow that I think does go, but he doesn't have to go for it. He'll probably just dolly this red across, top the white a little bit, and snookering behind that red. Or just snookering behind this red now. Yeah. Yeah. Ian's just rowing the boat here. To say, it's times like this where you almost just want to go, yeah, just up the frame. Let's move on. Just move on. It's all about that red behind the yellow. Does that go? You can set this up to just pot and just stun into that red, knowing he's going to be on the other red in the middle pocket, surely. Well, you can play this for top. Which one? But no, well, it must go then. So he's going to pop this red over the right pocket and just drop in behind that one. Oh, angle's not great. He can stun it up. The only thing that can go wrong here is that he under hits it or over hits it. Well, I don't think it's the best shot in the world. Got to screw this into the black now a little bit, I think. He's played it nicely though. Played it nicely. And that's going to be 1-1, as I say. Wayne was in total control of that frame. As soon as Ian went for it, in a position where he couldn't clear them up, as soon as he broke down, it was Wayne's frame to lose. And that's I won't say the problem with these rules, but you just know that if you don't clear them up, you're screwed. This is why I do say quite a lot on commentary, don't go for it if they're not there. You're much better off with balls on the table than not, as we just saw there. It's just a waiting game for Wayne until he got the easiest chance possible, really. That's a nice break there from Ian. So, all the reds go. He's got to pick his route. I mean, all the yellows go as well, but I think he's going to go red. He can just drop this in and then top the red from in the middle. Yeah, that's what he's looking at now. Top that in, so he can get on the red to the bottom left, and then it's just dot to dot after that. That looks fine. He wants it to be straight. You can just top this through now. Oh. Saving grace is he's blocked that yellow going in the left pocket. But that's not a good shot. He's overhit that actually, because he didn't really want to go long. He wanted to be short on that, if anything. So he's just hit a bit too hard, which obviously didn't help with it going in. A chance here for Wayne that I'm sure he didn't think he was going to get. He's played that nicely because he can get onto that yellow quite early now. Yeah. Ooh. Does it go? If it doesn't, he can still pop this other red and yellow in the middle. screw back and take the yellow to the bottom right as we look, potentially, which I thought he was going to do anyway. I didn't think about moving it. It must go. Leaving it there, it must go. And go it does. Oh, yep, that's okay. A little straight. I wonder if he can force a bit of an angle here to get the white ball across the table a little bit. Don't really want to be cutting up black, but don't go in the middle. He's fine. Absolutely perfect, in fact. And yeah, that is 2-1 to Wayne, and you have to say that's a poor shot from Ian, really, 'cause he was perfect on it. Absolutely perfect on it. So where his break was, the first break was a bit reserved, for want of a better word. Is it? Definitely hit them better. Definitely hit them better. Look at the split on that. The reds have all come apart. The yellows are apart. He's not got a first pot. Not really. Got a tough yellow down the cushion. He would much rather be reds, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, if he pots his first yellow, these should be gone. Because there's good connectors all around. So pot this and potentially just screw it back or sand it back. Only 6 inches. And he's perfect on that yellow behind the black. And then it's just rolly, rolly city. Big shot. Tied it nicely. Didn't screw it. Didn't screw it back as like I thought he might. I thought if he screwed it back 6 inches, he was absolutely perfect for rolly rollies. Now he's just got to done this white away, unless he just rolls it into the black maybe. That might just push in front of that other yellow. Like, no, has he pushed it past the yellow to go in? I suppose he could top through and get it in the other pocket maybe. May well go, I'm not sure. Let's take a long yellow now. Let's run it through. He just runs it through, he can just pop that other yellow to the top left as we look. Done the white across for the last yellow in the same pocket. But just moving that black where he did, it just complicated a little bit, and that's all because of the first shot where he didn't stun it back 6 inches. For me, anyway, that's what I think. Because it would have just made that yellow easier, so he could have just done past the black. It's just find the finer details. Well, it's easier said than done, obviously. And after losing the Gilbo, you could say that what does he know? But I think that's all a good game. Can't do a good game. I think you say it's just kind of. Well, does that yellow even go? I'm just looking at, does that yellow even go to the bottom left, the bottom right as I look? Maybe it doesn't even go. Ooh, he won't be happy. If he watches this back, he won't be happy with that first shot because that was just like 3 inches away from being perfect. Rolly, rolly, rolly city. This shows you that 3 inches is very important. Nudge, nudge. We've seen that Fletcher's 112.11 tonight. Was bossing it early doors, and then from 7-2 up was managed to be 11-10 down. But managed to get over the line in the last 2 frames. Well on Fletch. Actually takes him to the top of the table and did 5. So this is here where Ian can he can play the lock of turn shot and potentially get a good white. Not sure what he did with his first shot, or was this his first shot? Right, so is he looking at playing the skill shot here? Because he can't really play the lock of turn shot now because it's just going to open up that yellow. So this one's just going to have to be the lock of turn shot. Sorry, the skill shot. Oh, it's not dropped, and that's going to be frame over because it's got a nice angle on this yellow. In fact, it couldn't have been any better if he put it there with his hand. So nice that was. Fine margins. Just going back on Fletcher's win, where his league did 5. Take a look at it if you get a couple of minutes. It's really intriguing at the top of the table. Fletcher is on 36 points. Chris Nichols is on 36 points. Alec Peace is on 35. Brendan is on 33. Ash Green is on 32. Selena is on 32. Dave Galway is on 31. But he's played a few more games. So just going down to Selena, 4 points separating the top 6. And 3rd, 4th, and 5th have got a game in hand, of which if they all win, would make them all like they've got 2 points between the top 5. It's a very intriguing league. Prad's obviously still 100%, play 1-1-1. He's got to get some games in really. But yeah, very tight league. I will be doing some write-ups on leagues later on, so if I get time tonight when I get home, or tomorrow, just a quick update on them. So sorry, let's get back here. So it's 3-1 to Wayne. Ian's broke the big break. However, if that yellow doesn't go past the black, and he's got a yellow that's behind that red there, that doesn't go either. So he's got a few issues to deal with. And this is another case. Yeah, this looks like he might be trying the red. So this might have been another case of doesn't really want to go for this. But he's not quite the red. He's got 3-1. They didn't really want to go for them because they weren't there to go for. This is going back to what I'm saying about and especially in the Premier League, where all the players, and no disrespect to the other leagues at all, but they're all so good, such good players that they just got to clear them up, or they know what to do. As soon as you break down, that's it. You've got literally no chance of winning the frame. So important that when you go for it, that all the balls go, or you've got balls that can split the balls out, and really go for the split outs early, that you can try and land on other balls as well. It's a critical part of the game since international rules came in. Amount of times I still see people just potting balls and leaving balls that just don't go to the end, but they sort of know, this is in the lower leagues of course, they sort of know that they're going to get back to the table. So yeah, can't do that at this standard though, as we've seen for me and in the not in the last frame, but one. Five dishes on there. No, 5 dishes on there. Oh, yeah, I saw you had 2. I had 2 back this morning. So you went from 7-2 to 11-10 now. Yeah, that's what I do, mate. And one of the last 2. Right. So I was just talking to Fletch there. She's got in the car. So Ian's on the yellow. Is that right? In a bit of trouble here because he's got yellows that don't go. I'm not sure if that yellow goes in the middle. If it does, he's got a chance. But does that yellow go past the black? Oh, it doesn't go in the middle. And he hasn't covered the black either. So the black still goes, and all the reds are out in the open. So can't see Wayne messing this up. The only thing that can go wrong is getting on the black, because that yellow does cover it a little bit. You know, if you get down to the cushion, and he's perfect, of course. So be interesting to see what route Wayne takes here. Trying to leave himself an angle to get onto that bottom cushion for the black. And I have to say that's not the best shot I've ever seen from Wayne. For the rest, it's hard to play the side you want. You know, you wanted to play a little bit side on that really, but a bit harder with the rest. We've got to come out with a good shot here now. Ian will be just chalking up a little bit, just thinking, oh, hello, a slim chance. Wayne's definitely got to play a shot here. But that's what you get when you're playing in England International. Heart of the pocket. Absolutely perfect on his next red. Just got to screw this back. Just got to judge the pace because he wants an angle on that last red to be able to screw it down to the bottom pocket or top it through. But yeah, he's perfect there. Just going to screw that down to the bottom cushion. There's a bit of leeway for error. They might just top it, top it through either way. Nice clearance in the end. Nice potting. And that's the level you're at when you're playing these boys, as I say, because even though it's like that position there, he potted it so easily. 4-1. Ian's just got to just try and put the brakes on a little bit here. Not in his nature, for sure. It's not the way he plays, but you don't want to be, you're 4-1 down already. You don't want to be going 5 and 6-1 down. Trust me. As I just did, but I didn't have a lot of choice about that. He doesn't want to be going 5 and 6-1 down. It becomes a massive task then. You can see Wayne seems to be in decent touch. So you take all that into consideration. You just think, well, 4-5-1, 5-6-1 down. You almost feel like the game's gone, even though of course it's not. And anything can happen. The brakes can dry up. There you go. Look, it's just gone in off the brake. As I'm saying, anything can happen. Just as I say that, it goes in off after a monster brake. Look at those yellows. Providing that yellow goes past that red down the bottom. Well, you can go reds if you want. That red goes past. It's got a couple of choices. If the yellow goes past, it'll probably be yellow. But you could easily go reds as well. Wouldn't really matter. So I think that yellow goes past the red, which looks like it does. Yellow should be the balls, really. But this is where you try and get down there and pop that yellow early so that other yellow can go in that same pocket. Kind of thing you've got to look at. Oh, what? That's close. Great. Have a good look at these. So it's still solid on yellows, I think. And this is what you do. It's just slowing down, which is good, because Ian is a quick player. Just making sure, because he knows that this is an important frame, and he's been given a great chance. So, will he play the one at the bottom early? I'll be playing it now if it goes. Try and bring the white back out. You've got quite a few yellows you can then land on. Yeah, he's played that nice. Couldn't have asked for that any better, really. So now he's got no problems at all. He's dealt with the one ball that was blocking the ball. He's dealt with now. And that's the way you do it, guys. Get it done early. And he's now got nice, easy pots. all around here. Just to drop these in, no drama at all. We'll pop this yellow in the bottom right and bring the white ball back 6 to 8 inches maybe, and they've just got drop-ins after that. Yeah, 6 inches, perfect. Droppy. Perfect. Maybe just stun the white where the yellow is, just so you can pop the yellow and just play it with a bit of side off the cushion, just to bring it up closer to the black. You run it through, and I'll tell you what, that's a bit loose. I mean, it's still got an easy shot. Just got to pop this and stun it back a little bit. It's fine. Still a bit loose, my arse. It's not the way I would have played it. Yeah, of course it was. Easy to send it back. So a big frame there, so as I was saying before that, that's a real big frame. Well, he just took his time, applied his route, and nothing went wrong in the clearance at all. And that's 4-2. So big break for Ian now. Always nice to get to 3 and get a point on the ball early, especially when you're playing these boys, these England players and pros and God knows what we've got in the Premier League. There's some heavy defeats going on quite a few games because these boys bring it and you don't quite bring it, or even if you do bring it, but it don't matter because they're bought it more, like we saw earlier. Then there's going to be some heavy defeats. So it's always nice to get 3 early, and if he can win this one and get to 3 early, I'll give him some confidence. The amount of times Ian's been in games this season, been 6-all or 7-6 with quite a few of the top boys, and then ends up losing 12-6. Honestly, just seems to have a mental block when he gets to 6 or 7. So we'll see how he goes on tonight. That's a big break coming up. There's the white. Ooh, he's okay. Look at them again. All the reds up to this top end, and all the yellows down the bottom end. And it's dry. Can Wayne get through to pop that yellow? If he can, he's going to be in control of this frame, just like he can. Now, it's not landed perfect, I don't think. I think he can still pop that yellow, but he could also just lay the snooker and then come back in a minute. It looks like he is going for the pot. I mean, if he's on it, then it's fine. He ain't got to do much with the white. He's only got to bring it back a little bit, like that. Yeah, he's perfect. So it just shows you how important the break is. The break is, without doubt, the hardest shot in the match. You can win. Well, not in the Premier League in general, Fletch. You can win or lose a match on how your break is on any given night. As we just saw earlier when I played Luke, I think he broke his first 4 frames and returned this to my 4 breaks. So he won 6 frames and only touched the ball twice. And that's what I'm saying. If your break's working, such a massive positive for you. And this is going to be 5-2. Reverse dish for Wayne. So just when Ian gets 1 step forward, 1 step back. And yeah, the break is by far the biggest shot in any match, especially in the Premier League with the standard of the boys. You get back. If you dry break, you're knackered really, especially when the way that they're splitting. And especially on table 23, where it's heated and runs a bit faster, the balls just do split better generally. It's almost you almost can't believe that you actually dry brake sometimes. It's another big brake. You put the red. He's spotted balls, but he's definitely looking at the yellows here. He's spotted 2 reds, but yellows are the balls. He's just looking. Yeah, he's got 2 reds on the right cushion, which mean yellows are reds are a no-no. He just looks to see if that yellow goes up next to the red. If it doesn't, he's got balls that he can get into it quite early. What kind of way? He's, I mean, you'd think the first shot would be the yellow in the middle. If that yellow goes, if it doesn't go, he might be tempted to leave that so he can play that, use that ball as the disturbing ball. Well, he must feel that it goes. He had a good look at it. He must feel that it goes. Maybe nicking a bit of the pocket. Have a look now. Is he looking at playing it off the yellow? Can't be. I mean, if he is, I can't believe he took the yellow in the middle. He could have put the yellow next to the black, come back down for it, and use that yellow in the middle to disturb. So yeah, he's changed his mind. He now thinks that yellow doesn't go away. Maybe it doesn't go from there. He has got a good angle here to go into it. What was it? Probably quite hard. Oh, it goes in the middle. Sorry, it goes in the middle. Ah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine there. Although he is a small lad, he's going to be bridging over this. So this is the money shot. He's going to play the yellow next to the black first, I think. Screw the white back. Play the one on the cushion last, I think. One on Lancel right behind it. It's still a much easier shot if you're foot and a half behind it. So he's over-screwed that a little bit. They may have to take it on the cushion, the one on the cushion now, which makes it a lot harder. Got to pot it with probably a little bit of bottom left-hand side. Get the white back past the yellow. Makes it, again, a little bit harder. But he's potted it really nicely. I mean, that's not even inside. That's so nice. He's absolutely fine there. Good. You know what? Beer break, 6-2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the back. I'm back. So Ian's broke and pot of red. Black's going to be a bit tricky. We can pot yellow in the middle if he wants to go yellows, but all the reds do go. If he can pot the first red, it's all about the black. It's a nice pot. And he's got the red in the middle. Then he can just drop it short, or he can come to the other side of that red. He's coming the other side. So as I say, what about the black? Now the black may well go in the middle, but you want to be right behind it to do it. He maybe has to leave himself an angle. He can just drop this in and pot that red top left as we look, screw it back. Maybe has to leave himself an angle on the last red to nudge the black just towards the pocket a little bit now. He's looking at it now. So he's looking at it where he wants the white. That's obviously in 2 shots time. It's the kind of things you have to do when you're playing at this level. And I'm sorry, but I'm not exactly sure what that was. Hit that far too hard. Looked like he could just drop it in and leave himself on that red. It's not the end of the world if he misses it and Wayne gets a ball in hand. But, you know, yellows would become favourites. Maybe I had to pop this, you know. Get close anyway. That's probably one of the worst places he could have put it, unfortunately. So Wayne's got a chance. And the first thing you'll want to do is try and get rid of that yellow on the right-hand side, what's blocking the other yellow to go in the same pocket. So you might well try and pop this and get on it then. Straight away. Because then all the yellows go. I mean, it's still tricky, but they go. So just drop this in. He knows he's on the yellow in the middle. He may get a white ball back to take the yellow in the other middle. That's what he's looking at. So then he can take the one down the cushion. So you're looking at potting this with top. But he may be leaving that yellow till last on the top, on the pot in the top right. Oh no, no, didn't get where he wanted the white there. Does he pull back and just try and touch behind that yellow, or does he keep going for it? Because it's now tricky. Well, it's tricky anyway, but it's a bit trickier. Yeah. Looks like he's still going to go for it. He's overcut that by a fair bit. Will Ian go for the double? If he doesn't go for the double, it's really hard to get on that red with the red right over the hole. So the double looks like he's kind of on it now. It looks kind of easy-ish. But I think he's hit that far too hard. It's almost like he was playing for a treble almost. I'm not. It just looked like he just coaxed it across and pot it. I don't know why he's hit it so hard. So let's give Wayne another shout. I wasn't sure if he's going to play for this one or try and leave this until last, because you pot this and you're naturally on the black. So it's a nice pot. So does he try and land behind it for in the middle? Does he just pot it and play low to the right hand side and spin it around and offer 2 cushions, maybe 3? 1, 2, 3. So he's just decided to go for the double. That's a reverse double, back double, so to speak. Oh, where's the white? Oh no. The amount of times you see that happen is unbelievable. So a big frame there for Ian. A bit of a let off, really. So Ian's got himself a point. Wayne might be happy with that break. That's right. I'll come tell you. It's only 6-3, so no rush. I'll show you later. Enjoy. It's a bit messy. I think he's looking to play the pot this. Oh, has he even gone in? Has it even gone in? Just yellow off the cushion and then off the red. Or was he looking at just... I don't know if he can get through there and just play the loss of turn shot. No, he's going for this. He hasn't got it, but it's a good shot. The reds are kind of in a bad place. It's definitely advantage yellows here. You definitely want one to come into the table on reds here at the moment. Yeah, while he's looking down, with seeing what's what. I mean, even if he brushes off that red and try and brings the white across the pot, the yellow over the hole, it's not going to do much. He may be able to. Just wondering if he can. Yeah, I'm just looking. Maybe if he hits the red off the black, because that's what he's looking at now. And the black might come off the cushion and go into nestle into those reds a little bit, which might make the black tricky for Ian. Because at the moment, all the balls go for Ian, so he's got to try and do something. I think he's maybe looking to see if there's a gap for that red to go off the black. Now, it looks like he's going to play the lost turn shot this way. Oh, he's played a good shot there. I think he did look at that double to see where the red was going to go, and he has blocked that yellow. So it's a good shot. And it just shows you in this game, in these rules, that one good shot can turn the whole frame around, because you're looking at that thinking, yellow's all day long, reds haven't got a prayer. And one shot later, it's like, actually, look at the reds now. Not too bad. The yellows are a bit trickier in there. All through one good shot. So Ian's got to just be a bit careful here. I mean, if he goes for this and misses the split, then Wayne's got absolute easy peasy Japanesey. And he's too far down there, so he's not going to go for the split there. This is another case now where Ian needs to almost pull back a little bit. He doesn't really want to go for these. But Wayne's got that many reds on the table. He's in control. And yeah, he's potted another one. I can't see. He ain't got any angle there to leave an angle to get on that to get that yellow out. So he's in a lot of bother here, is Ian. See if he can find a shot from somewhere. He's looking at bringing the white ball back to try and leave an angle to screw across. Well, he may have enough angle. He may have. Yeah. I mean, even if he does get into it, he's not guaranteed of it going anywhere decent. But, well, I'll tell you what a fantastic shot that is. That has come out absolutely superb. Great shot from Ian. Well worked out. And this is going to be 6-4. Game on. 6-4, Ian to break. So, yet again, a very important break. Here we go. Not a good to break there. They're not split nicely at all. On the first look, you'd say reds look better than yellows. So I missed that. What did he do? He's potted a red. Oh, he's tried to split them up, and well, this is another situation where reds can dig themselves a hole there a little bit if he keeps potting balls. Oh, I think he's just fouled as he's got down there, has he? So my stream just froze for a second there. So yeah, ball in hand. Think about playing this off of the red. I can only assume he's thinking game by doing that. Well, yeah, and he's a bit unlucky that's gone in, because actually, if it was over the hole, he would have had a good chance. But now he's just got to be a little bit careful, because those two yellows that are to the left of the black don't really go anywhere. So he's got himself a problem here, whereas Wayne has got 5 reds that all pot and 1 that doesn't, but he can pot that red to the top left and potentially come off the bottom cushion and get into it, etc., etc. So at this moment in time, I think the reds are looking more favourable than yellows. But as we found out in the last frame, one good shot can change all of that around. So what's he got planned? Was he looking at potting this yellow in the middle? He certainly is. Oh, it's been a little bit unlucky, but the yellow may pot off the red. Not 100% sure. And if it does open it up. If it doesn't, then yeah, he's in problems. He's got problems. And I'll say straight away that if he hasn't seen it yet, then it probably doesn't. Here we go. I'm going to find out. Not quite. And he's just left dollies all around. And again, I'll reiterate, that's why you either got to deal with the bad balls early, or just why he's missed the red. I'm not sure why he didn't take the red in the middle. I'm sure he could see it, but I mean, he's left the in a reverse double, and if he gets this could be gone. And he's got the first one, and he's got a nice angle. I think he just pop this and screw the white ball back. Yeah, nice shot. This is going to be 6-5. Poor shot there from Wayne. So I don't know why he didn't take the one in the middle. It would have just been guaranteed to be on everything. I'll definitely kind of say that Ian's got away with one there. Wayne's not happy with that at all. 6-5 though to Wayne. So he's still ahead, and we've definitely got a game on our hands. Wayne's It's funny how you can get spells, because Wayne looked pretty decent in the first few frames. His QM was nice. Now all of a sudden, there's a few just go against him. Oh, is Wayne dry? He's dry. And, well, reds or yellows, you can kind of take your pick. Ian can pop one of each. It'll definitely be yellows, but he could go reds if he wanted to. But this is the easy one, because you just got an easy connector on the yellow in the middle. Hasn't got to do nothing with the white with this. He can just drop this in. Or we could run it through as well. Run it through, maybe, yeah, just drop it in. That's the shot. And I think I'd be tempted to pop the yellow to the right bottom pocket and then get on that yellow behind the black. But you don't have to. Yeah, it's a nice shot. Yeah, it's gone the right way, I think. Nothing hard about these now, really. Bit more angle than we would have liked on this one, but it does mean it's kind of natural. Just sort of stab at this with a little bit of right. Yeah. Oh, he stabbed it all right, but he stabbed it straight into the cushion. That's what I say. He weren't perfect on it. Really nice. When he topped that one through, he didn't quite get enough on it. I certainly would like another couple of rolls, and it's almost like a missables. Is he going to try and pop the yellow as well? Or is he going to try? Well, he's okay. That's all right. Played a good shot there. Got a little bit of run, you would say, but it's a good shot. I think he hit it hard enough to get the run. That's a nice pot. It was a no risk pot really, because he knew where he was leaving the white. He didn't really leave Ian anything, so he's maybe he's just hit that a bit hard, but he's still okay. He's got options here. He can nick a bit of the pocket to bring the white ball down for the red in the middle. Yeah, just nicked a little bit there, a bit of side. He's a bit short again. He's not happy. But I think he can just pot this and stun into the yellow, and he's absolutely plumb. So you got to drag this into the yellow. You can just drop it in anyway. What's he moaning at? He's fine. Ian will not be happy, because that was a quite a straightforward clearance. It was all about getting on that one ball. And I did say, I mean, I tell you, I was still on the way he did, but he could have got on that ball a bit earlier, and the ball he would have got on it with, he was straight on it, so he would have been easier on that yellow, if that makes sense. And that's what makes it easy. If he's on easy on that yellow, he doesn't miss it. But because he's just cutting it back and he has to play a little bit of side, I think the side's kicked in early, and that's why it's through the white into the yellow at the wrong place, and that's why he's missed it. Fine margins with the white rolling on one more roll, and it's easy. I still expect him to pot it, but you can see why he has potted it, missed it. Just that little trace of side that he needs to put on to get the white out. God, what a split that is. That is an absolutely lovely split. Is he on balls? He's on the yellow in the middle. Oh, that red yellow didn't go. Sorry. Oh, he has spotted the red though. Sorry, yeah. Thought the yellow that was. I saw it disappearing into that pocket. I thought it was in, but he has spotted the red. So all the yellows go. Nothing needs moving, and the black. Ooh, it's like it was earlier. Does it go in the middle? It may do. If you're right behind it. So as yellow as it is going for. And that's a nice shot. So just punch this yellow in now. Just I would play it in, move that red out the way. Great shot. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. It wants the white across there a little bit, so you can just roll it into the middle. And you can roll the other yellow in, essentially. Yeah, that's fine. Even though he's bridging, he's fine. Because he's got to do nothing with the white. Just literally got to concentrate on the pot. White will just roll through a roll or two. You could say it was a little bit loose from him there because he's overhit it by a fair bit. He kind of wanted the white the other side of that red, he would have said. So a little bit loose. In fact, he's going to turn it down and take the long pot on. Oh, that's a great shot. It's a great shot. You could almost say it's a great recovery shot. Still think he could have took the yellow in the middle, but it's a great pot. I mean, you just pot this now, screw it back off the cushion, and actually leave yourself a choice of two. But you want to leave the yellow down. Oh, well, he's definitely going to go this way. Actually, if he'd have thought about it a bit more, he could have. If he'd have brought that out a couple more rolls, he could have potted that yellow down the cushion, screwed the white back into the black to knock it up towards the middle, and leave himself perfect on the yellow in the middle. As it is, it looks like he's going to leave himself a double. Oh, he threw it into the cushion again. Now, has he done that because again he's put some side on it? But so if he was looking, if he looked at that other shot, it was just a straightforward shot. If he'd have brought that one off the cushion, left himself a choice of both, but he could have potted that because he was straighter on it, screwed the white into the black, naturally on the yellow. Again, I expected him to pot the yellow there, and he's perfect on the double. So the way he went isn't wrong, but just giving yourself the options is what I'm saying. And all I had to do was roll that white ball back another 4 inches, and he had options. He might well have then seen the shot. Well, Wayne is not going to be happy with that. I mean, he's still on a red, and he's still absolutely fine. He can just throw some right hand side on this, and it should just come off the cushion into that yellow red, and then he's on everything. There you go. Threw the right hand side into it, and he's on everything. Stroke, they all go. Although that has just blocked that middle pocket. It's the only thing I'd say on it. You now got to bring this back past the reds, but not too far past them. Oh, he's played it that way. Took that risk out of it. That's a nice shot. And as we can see, that yellow makes that black almost unmissable down there. Just going to screw it across to the side cushion. And as I say, I mean, you're always going to go for the pocket, but if anything, you'd be aiming to the left of the pocket, knowing that it comes off the yellow quite easy. But you would be going for it sort of straight. And I'll tell you what, he hasn't. But I can't believe he's done that. Because you'd play it the other way. You'd play it to the left side of the pocket, so that doesn't happen. And at worst, it comes off the yellow. I mean, Ian's in a world of pain, but
he has got a shot, what he shouldn't have had. Now, does he play the safety shot, just cutting it back and trying to cover the black, and then potentially then going for the re-rack, or does he just blast it and hope it goes in? You know, this is a tricky one. I would be playing the snooker. I think, giving Wayne the up and down headache, and then trying to go for the re-rack. I think looks like it's just he can just play sort of it just off the left hand side of the yellow, and the yellow's just going to bounce off the cushion, basically cover the black, and virtually leave an impossible up and down, but possible, if that makes sense. So let's see what he decides. Let's have another look at it now. I think that's the shot. I mean, he could potentially try and treble it, but I think this is the percentage shot. Yeah. And it's not a re-rack yet. I'm sure that white goes past there, but Jesus. And the problem with that, actually, for Ian's point of view, is you'd kind of say that Wayne isn't going to get close to this black. You know, he's going to go up and down, but he's going to be short. You know, let's be real here. We know he's not going to go for it, even though you're supposed to go for it. As you can see there, never going to reach in a million years. Now, Ian's now got a bit of a headache here, because how does he actually hit this yellow and hit a cushion? Oh no, what about? He can just brush off the yellow and make the white of the cushion, can't he? And then it's a re-rack after that. I would say, yeah, just very thinly. Oh, he's going to play off the cushion. Well, the black does still go. It definitely goes. Yeah, it definitely goes. It comes down this way for sure. Yeah, so there's, but again, Wayne's just going to play the same shot. He may go a bit closer, he may not. I swear the rule's a little bit ambiguous, because you're supposed to, I mean, you can tell, it's never going to go for it. He's just hit a bit harder, but in the wrong direction. He's never going to go for it. Ian's got the same shot again, and it's just going to be the same again. Oh, I can't believe he's done that. I can't believe he's done that. I think he could have just brushed off it and made the white hit the cushion. It's an ambiguous rule, really, with that, because we can all see that Wayne didn't play to pot that black. You know, he just hasn't got close to it. Certainly the second one, obviously the pace was better, but the angle was rubbish. First one, the angle was all right, but the pace was as we expected. So it's a very ambiguous rule, that is. I'm not exactly sure what the answer is, but, you know, can you say, well, you didn't even attempt to play that, pot it? Because they'll just say, well, I just underwrit it, mate. You know, it's one of the rules that probably needs changing. I'm not sure what the answer is for it, but we all knew that Wayne wasn't going to get close to that black. We knew it. But it was a bit poor there for me, and he should have got that yellow across to get the loss of turn, because he weren't going to get anything else, because we knew Wayne weren't going to go close to it. So all that was going to happen with him putting the yellow over there was, from Ian's point of view, was to get a re-rack, and he's failed to do that. So 8-5 to Wayne. So a little bit of a tricky one. You know, Wayne's playing within the rules. It's just a rule that I don't like, because we all know he weren't going for it. Right, so back to frame 14 anyway. And I think if Ian can clear these up quick, smart, to get that last frame out of his mind, because these reds do go. That's a nice shot. And they're definitely all going now. Black goes in the middle. Nothing really difficult about these. Ian needs to get these after that last frame. Getting that last frame out of his mind. Get this frame on the board, which will get him 2 points. That's a nice shot. He's absolutely perfect now. Rolly, rolly city. Make sure you leave yourself an angle on the last ball to stun it down. You can go any way at all here. There's no right or wrong way here, I don't think. Take your pick of the reds. They all go in the they'll all go in the left pocket, or they'll all go in the right pocket, depending on how he plays it. But for me, that's the only. I don't understand why he's done that, because he's now got to play top on this, off the cushion and back across again. I don't know why he didn't just roll it in and take the middle one. Yeah, you know, he's absolutely fine. Don't get me wrong, absolutely fine. Well, that's. Oh my God! What? Why has he done that? He's now. It's just. I'm sorry, but it's just so bad. I don't understand that at all. We had easiest reds in the world, and he's took them totally the wrong way. So Wayne's got himself a chance that he just didn't think he was going to get. Potted the first yellow. He's been a bit unlucky there, but he's still got the yellow in the middle pocket. That's in front of the black. Or he's got the other yellow in the left middle. I mean, the one that's near the black is easier. So obviously got to worry about this yellow on the left-hand side, but it doesn't double at the moment because that other yellow's blocking it. So he might even try and move it here. Or he has tried to. Not quite worked. He may even think of a loss of turn shot here. Not this shot. He'll probably pop this yellow. But he may leave a plant with the yellow down there to pot the red, top the white through, and leave in no shot really. Maybe just a double. I think he was looking at that, but he's overscrewed it a little bit. So he may have to pop one more ball and then do it. Or he may decide to try and go for it and disturb again. Are you still looking at this? What's he looking at doing? Trying to get cover down the bottom? I've just done it behind the yellow. I think he has left a little bit of the red sticking out, but not enough to pot it for sure. And he's already looking at the up and down. He has missed it. And you kind of know, you knew that was I've messed this up shot. That was a really angry shot for me, and not hit hard angry, but pissed off that he has messed up there big style. And if he watches this back and watches that clearance, it was a shocker. Well, he's just run that through a little bit further than he would have liked. He's still okay. He can take his pick and just pop the yellow into the bottom right. Got to do nothing with the white. And this is going to be 9-5. Now, this can go one of two ways. Ian can be proper peed off here and capitulate, or he comes back with a nice break dish. He needs to get that one out of his head, but he's had a few of them. He watches that back, he's not going to be happy with that at all. That's for sure. Well, I'm just looking at something else there. Is that the black that's behind those yellows? It is. Ooh. Although he can pop the yellow off the knuckle, I think, and move the black away. Not guaranteed where it's going to go, but you definitely want to be yellows here rather than reds. And Wayne has potted the yellow to be on yellows. If he drops this in, yellow in the middle, and then play that shot, these could be gone, actually. It all depends how that black comes out. But it looks like it'll just move away. Well, is either it not hard enough, or is it too hard? So he's now got a tricky yellow in the middle, losing the white a little bit. Oh, it's supposed to at the top. Sorry, I didn't realise that. Sorry. But it's not the way you wanted to go, because this is not the right angle for this shot. Because the white's going to be going into the yellow and maybe double kissing. You may just have to pull back here and just drop this yellow over the hole-ish. And just drop the white down there. Because I don't think he can pot it and get that. Yeah, I don't think he can pot it and get enough of the black to move it away. But of course, you don't have to clear up every time you come to the table, so he can just play the percentage shot. He's still in a total prime, really, because the black just doesn't go. Yeah, I mean that's fine, because his next shot, I mean, he's just gonna. Wow. Has Ian lost interest? Because there's no real thought into that. I'm not sure if that plant goes, but I think he can hit the yellow. It'll hit the black, and the yellow will go in. So let's see what Wayne does. I think he can see enough of this yellow, I think, to pot this one. That's a fantastic pot. So yeah, this is the shot. As I say, if he can't do that, he can just nudge the yellow a little bit across and again leave Ian not a lot. And the black's completely covered up. I think he's going to hit the yellow, hit the black, and play the pot. And he's played it nicely because the white's come out enough so he can pot this yellow nicely, and I'll top it and come through the gap. Or is it harder and come through the big gap? Just makes it a little bit tricky. Wants to make sure he doesn't hit the black on the way through. Doesn't want the black to move really. So he's played it nice. Good shot. And that's going to be 10-5. And yeah, Ian's shot was very on proper peed off shot. That was. Didn't really think about it, do anything. Just hit his red and didn't try and mess anything up. So I hope he gets his head on the game. He's on 5. He's one more for 2 points, which wouldn't be disastrous against Wayne, as we all know. England international, after all. And to think he was it was 6-4, just 6-5. Sorry, 3 frames ago, he was right in it. And I did say, didn't I? I said it earlier that he's got a tendency of getting to 5 and 6, and then just almost like switching off. I'm sure that's not what he does, but it just seems to happen quite often. Not a good break there from Wayne. They've not split very nice at all. So it'll be interesting to see what he decides to do. Yeah, just a safety shot. This frame could take a little while. You'd think yellows are better than reds. And Ian's gone for reds. But he's not even thinking now. He's just potting balls. I think he's not even worrying about that red that's right in the bunch. He's just literally potting balls. However, might be a good tactic. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. Oh, don't tell me that's not gone in and he's snookered. I didn't actually realise that red went in there. He must have gone in there from the start. It's actually 10-5, sorry, not 9-5. It's just updated. This is a real tough one. I can't actually see any way of him getting to that red. Just isn't any shot available. Low the left hand side, but this has really got no chance. So it'll be the loss of turn shot, pretty sharpish, I'd have thought. He may pop this yellow on the loss on the bottom cushion as we look. First, screw it back, and then play the yellow down to pop the red and screw it back. Or we may just play the yellow behind those two yellows and pot it. I think the favourable shot is the yellow. Oh no, he's going to go for this and screw it back. I think screw it back. As long as he don't go in off, it's fine. I think he's fine. He is fine. He's got the snooker, but what he has left him is off the top cushion. Potential for it in the middle. Potential for it in the bottom pocket. So. Well, is it full ball? A little bit unlucky that it didn't go in. You would ish, but here he is again. Now he's got dolly yellows. Really, he's missed the split. I'm assuming from that then that the bottom yellow of those two doesn't go in the pocket. Just makes it more strange for me why he didn't pop that yellow onto the red and just drop the white behind them, because that opens up the yellows into the top right as we look. It's been a good recovery shot though. He's back in prime. No danger. Doesn't want to land near the cushion for this. He wants to leave himself a nice angle. Yeah, that's fine. Get this anywhere near the blue line, the middle level with the middle pockets, and he's perfect. Look at that, just past the line, absolutely perfect. Just over it that a little bit. Now I've got to top this through, I think. Or I might be able to screw it back actually off the side cushion. Yeah. This is going to be 11-5, and this is going to hurt Ian. If he doesn't get to 6, this is going to hurt him. He's gone off to get a beer or done something, but he's got to get his head together here, because he was completely just potting balls in that last frame. I mean, it nearly worked, but in the big game in the middle of the table, this is going to hurt Ian. Looking good at the top of the table. We're looking rather tight. Dom's still in control, really. He's won 11 out of 11. Callum has they're on the same points, 44 points each, but Dom's got a game in hand. So at the moment, Dom is looking favourite to win it. Callum is favourite for second. However, Kev has got 2 games in hand to Callum, and if he wins both his games in hand, can go above Callum by a point. There's all to play for. We're kind of split our division in 2 in a way, because the top boys are just beating us all, and anywhere after the top, well, the top 4, anywhere down to Chizzy in 6th, there's not many points between us at all. We've got 35, 35, 34, 34, 31, 29, 29. 6 points between us all, but a few of them have got games in hand here and there. So that's where the battle is. Obviously, Coops and Dan are still bottom by a fair few points, but they've got quite a few games in hand. But, you know, points on the board might prove important. We shall see. Anyway, Ian's back. One frame away from getting 2 points, which, as I say, in the middle of the table battle, could be critical. It's a massive break. And he's potted a yellow. He has got a yellow to the middle, I believe. But do you really want to go yellows? You could argue reds are slightly better. Well, he has gone yellows. And I just fear that he's all in now. His head's gone. And I don't think... Oh, he's potted that one quite nicely. He's obviously got that yellow behind the red. He's got this yellow on the cushion. He just can't keep potting. He's trying to split it, but he's just going to hit this now. He's just potting and... Oh, no, he's potted the black. Oh, no. I think he's happy that's gone in, to be honest. That's, head's gone territory. And he cost himself a point for sure. But yet again, what was I saying earlier? He's got to 5. He was 6-5. And he's lost 6 frames in a row. He's just... I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm going. Laters.